Welcome back to an episode of Careful Boys. Today we're going to discuss which Asian is actually the scariest when they're mad.
Oh, man. Okay.
Because it changes over time.
Bro.
I think it's the Vietnamese.
I was gonna say that. I think early pick, Vietnamese.
Why?
Number 2, Koreans
huh?
maybe.
Hey, I think I feel like since we're already saying that, we're skipping there. I also agree. Vietnamese girls are the scariest.
I feel like they're
Dude,
the most
Vietnamese.
Like they're more down to like,
Girls.
they're more down to like, oh, I'm gonna stab you right now. That's
But
what
do
I
the
feel
stats back that up? Are there a lot of like domestic, like, really? Okay.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Really? You don't have that experience?
all fucking Viet ayahuasca.
like. Yeah, that's a different
true, that's
vibe.
I don't get angry.
He's more ayahuasca Viet.
Not you, but like, you don't think Vietnamese girls have like a rage thing?
No.
Really?
No, not from my experience. They're all like pretty nice.
Maybe because you know how to handle them.
Maybe.
Hey yo.
Cause you don't date ABGs.
I don't.
See?
But I've seen. I mean, I don't know. There's so many Vietnamese people in my
Vietnamese.
circle that most of them are chill. But I never experienced like a raging Vietnamese person. It's usually guys more than girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Well, I also think there's a difference between rage and scary.
Oh, scary. Yeah.
Scary.
Oh, like scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some Vietnamese like degenerates that like the type that would like gamble and like drink too much and like those types.
Do they look like this?
No, yeah.
No, man. Let me give you a fucking dope man, baby.
There's definitely Vietnamese guys that are like domestic violence scary for sure.
Because
Domestic violence scary.
Literally what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, bro.
But generally though, the ratio of like nice to scary is like it's very low.
All right, who's the race?
Alright,
So the
acting-
question, who's yours then?
Oh,
She's like, maybe Vietnamese then, I guess.
Fucking can, man.
I wouldn't say that.
All right, Joe, say something, please.
Vietnamese are the most bipolar because you're gonna find the friendliest motherfuckers that are jolly as shit, and then before you know it, they're popping out of a tunnel and stabbing you in the balls.
That's Viet Cong.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like that's the kind of warfare. It's like they're bro. I've been into pool halls where you're fucking playing and the guy next to you is 4 feet tall, smoking a fucking Vietnamese cigarette. I don't know how he got a fucking Vietnam communist cigarette. Yeah, he's got a Vietnamese, no man, and he's all like doing his shit, right? And then happy as fuck. Super nice, super fucking nice. Something triggers this motherfucker, and you look over and he's stabbing somebody with a pool stick. And I'm like, man, they're like Joe Pesci energy,
That's
dude.
a true story, dude. Someone did get stabbed with a pool stick.
See?
That's what I'm saying. Is
Because
like,
Koreans are more in tune with their anger, and they rage, but they're not scary.
No,
like if you're, at
Vietnamese are out of control.
if you're at a casino, let's say you cross a Korean guy, right? He's like, "Sheepseki motherfucker," whatever, right? He's gonna go outside. Oh, I'm so angry right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. He's smoking a cigarette. The Vietnamese guy's like, okay. Right? That's it. What was that? Then you go to your car. You go to your car. You go, hey, remember me, motherfucker? And then he has a fucking piano wire. He's like,
Oh, okay.
so he's not as expressive or in tune,
He's about it.
but he's
They're more
fucking
about it.
scary as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's my
I'd rather
vibe
have
too.
the Korean guy let it all out. Sheepseki motherfucker, he's a piece of shit or whatever. But then he lets it out, smokes a cigarette. Oh, it's a piece so good.
It's a different story when they're drunk though.
Yeah.
A drunk Korean.
No, that is drunk Korean.
yeah, that is drunk Korean.
But then they just let it out.
He nailed it, dude.
Because Koreans are like this. Koreans like, motherfucker, oh, I'm so angry, right? And in Vietnamese is, I'm not fucking angry, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm not angry, I'm not fucking angry.
Okay.
I'm not fucking angry at all. You know, and then like, they don't even know.
Angry motherfucker,
No, I
I'm
didn't
not
say
angry,
that. I
I'm
didn't
so
say
calm right now.
Yeah.
Or the Vietnamese style is very just like, okay. And then they'll come back, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Chinese people, they just yell at each other.
Yeah. They go, fuck you, no, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you. Hey, no, fuck you. Fuck you. Walking away. Fuck you, man. And then they just go.
These people are the least angry and the least.
Chinese anger at all?
Nah.
Dude, all you.
Unfortunately,
They're so predictable. You're like, hey man, you make me so angry, and they go like, hey, something's on sale. Wow, really? They go, what, it's $5? $5 for two? Okay.
Oh damn.
Walk away. It's so easy to defuse. If there's a Chinese argument at a restaurant, they go, it's on us. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Both people just stop fighting right away.
That's how you defuse it. Wow, you love me. Wow, okay.
That's my love language.
Buy me dinner.
I'm very scared of Korean girls. Oh. Yeah, because I feel like Korean girls are the ones that like really will get into fight and they're willing to hit guys and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or when they start fights with other girls, and I saw this in high school all the time. Girls will start fights with other girls, so their boyfriends have to.
then
You
you
could
do that
see
side.
the look on the fucking boyfriend's face of like, now I have to fucking fight this boyfriend of yours, like, and it just becomes a brawl with the guys, and the girls are on the side, and the girls wait for a little bit until somebody's bleeding. They go, hey, stop, and it's like you started it, and everyone gets kicked out of the club. Yeah, every time.
That's so funny. Dude, I had to deal with this drunk Korean dude. We were playing Mario Party at Tyler's house. And
That already don't sound like a scary guy.
it was like
He got mad off of Mario
he was like the only person left at the party. Everybody's already gone, went home, and me and Tyler and this guy, we're just chilling, playing Mario Kart or Mario Party. And then, like, he's like, "Oh man, I feel like you guys are mad at me for some reason," but like, no, we're just playing games, you know. And then he would just try to start a fight with us, and we're like, "Dude, we're just trying to have fun and play, dude. Nobody's upset." Yeah, and then he started like raging, and to the point where like I'm winning this mini game, and then he goes over and he starts going like, "All right, man, what are you doing?" And then he starts freaking out, and I'm like, "Bro, don't fucking touch me, dude. Like, this is so weird. Like, I don't get mad, but like this guy was like so like trying to pick a fight and so scary, or trying to be like
Tough
I'm
guy,
the tough guy,
huh?
yeah." But then also he was drunk, so I was like, whatever, you know. So I went home, and then I find out later that this guy was trying to swing on Tyler, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You guys can't invite this guy over anymore.
That's a fucking hate
Yeah,
crime.
no,
Like a crazy guy.
no, for sure. And
Cause he's like, oh, you gay?
yeah, I don't know, man. But he was just super violent. Everything he was saying. But the funny thing was, we went out to smoke, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, you know, like he was just super chill and normal." And he was just like, "Yeah, I think you and I we're pretty similar in whatever, you know." Like he's like, "Yeah, I have a lot of Vietnamese friends, you know, so we're cool, right? We're cool." But like, you just try to like fuck me up earlier, and I'm like,
I don't think he remembers.
He's like, I try to fuck up your friend, not you, dude.
So when you mix
Who
in
invited this
alcohol-
guy?
dude? Exactly. So when you mix alcohol with like a person that's already like prone to be angry and stuff, it's like
It's just like a schizophrenic.
it's scary, dude. It was scary.
Wow, that sounds Korean.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've
drunk
ever dealt.
K-rage.
I don't ever think I dealt with a drunk person that just like got physically violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just choke him out.
I feel like that's
Been a salad ranch enough.
I feel like that's 50%.
You've been lucky. That's why I don't like going out.
especially with guys.
Dude, and then they fucking get drunk, and then they're like in your face like 2 fucking inches away, and then when you want to pull away, they get all insecure, and they're
so they
like,
go
"What the
closer."
fuck, man?" Yeah. And that's when you just fucking uppercut the motherfucker.
I was at a cousin's wedding in Hawaii a couple years back, and then my oldest cousin, who used to be in a gang in Hawaii, Vietnamese gang, he was
Coconut bradas.
I'm in
Coconut bombs, guys.
Yeah, coconut brada.
I hung out with him a long time, so he wanted to take me and my other cousin out, and even my dad. My dad was like the meanest of all the brothers and sisters. He used to beat every kid, not just me and my sister. I found this out later, and I was like, oh, I was so privileged.
All your cousins
Yeah. Everyone was scared, including brothers and sisters. So he was the only one who would like check this oldest cousin of mine. And so even like when I was like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with this cousin, he wants to like show us around Hawaii and stuff. He was like, hey, be careful. And I was like, I haven't heard that from you in a long time, right? But okay, cool. Like we're adults, right? So he takes us out, and then we're hanging out. We end up stopping by a house party because he's like, oh, I'm just celebrating like one of our buddies like from the old crew like just got out of jail. So, you know, everybody's celebrating, just drinking beers. Cool, whatever. And then he's like, all right, we're going to go to another spot. We go to this like cafe. It's like Vietnamese cafe style place, right, in Hawaii, where we end up sitting at a table with like the old gang leader. And it's one of those cafes where the Vietnamese girls walk around, and of course they have to be a little extra
Attentive.
extra, right? And then
Because their titties want to pop out.
it's not so much that they're like slutty looking, but they just have to be that kind of playful to like the customers.
Right. Yeah. These.
It's like Hooters.
Yeah, and then the gang boss dude, he like gets mad out of nowhere. We're just having a good time at the end of the table. We're not sitting next to him, but then he like gets mad over something, and he grabs her wrist.
Oh shit.
And he's just yelling to the point where it's like one of those records, like everyone like stops what they're doing and they're just looking at this dude yell at this girl.
Like, no, mama.
It's just one of those Vietnamese. You know Vietnamese yelling.
I said no ice, bitch.
You know Vietnamese yelling. You know,
I like
just
my Long
shriek.
Island iced tea with no ice.
And then you could see her professionalism and comfort of like being in situations. I'm not saying she's comfortable. I'm saying she's like been in situations like this
She know
where
how to
she
navigate.
knows to be like, comes over, sits on his lap, and like just tries to play it off.
Yeah.
And then you could also see everybody else like after the quick like being interrupted by the situation, just like, oh yeah, we should progress in whatever we were doing to not make that a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And then me and my cousin are sitting there, my younger cousin, who are being like treated out by our older cousin. We're like, and then we look at him, and he's like, and you could just see the fear in all of the underlings of knowing like, don't fucking question.
You didn't go, hey, sir, get your hand.
Woman said no.
I can't believe you, Anthony Lee. I thought you were a good person.
I stood up, and then the girl was like, no, it's okay, she wants it. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
So I was trying to respect the girl.
Well, if I was there,
Yeah. I would have stepped in, brother.
You would have got your ass beat.
I would have gave him a piece of my mind if that was
I
me.
would have first went up to him and I fucking karate chopped him, and I went to the other guy and I would have fucking went like this, and I would have fucking kicked this guy's ass, and I would have carried her out and said, you don't have to do this job anymore.
You save her.
You know, I believe you because you look exactly like that boss.
I'd probably be yelling at her too. He grabbed her hand, I grabbed her other hand.
And looks like the girl, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, act it out.
Yeah, save me, rescue me.
He's a damn.
No, he's gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna grab your other hand and say, he said no ice in the Long Island iced tea, you stupid bitch. Like, yeah.
That's how you get her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I high five the boss. Misogyny bros.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, is that Vietnamese yelling that like, dude? And you know what's crazy? It's one of those like things in relativity and context, right? It's like if somebody goes crazy, and you're like, oh, that guy's going crazy. But if somebody goes crazy, then everybody else is like,
Oh shit.
then you feel the aura change. You know, the
that
vibe
is scary,
change.
yeah.
Because there's like a fucking tiger in the room or something.
Yeah.
And there's like more that you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Like,
That was
maybe you're
probably the
not
last time I was
gauging-
like scared of a Vietnamese guy. I was like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
Vietnamese people, man, they're angry as fuck.
You guys aren't scared of Filipino people being
Nope.
angry?
No.
Come on. When they're yelling, "Putangin na mo, putangin na mo," it's like, it just doesn't sound scary.
I don't really see very many angry Filipinos. I'm trying to think of my memory.
I feel like they're all happy.
I don't think
Never
Indians are
seen-
scary either.
Indians are the least scariest.
They're probably the least scary.
Brampton Indians are built different though. Those guys are like thugs straight.
I haven't met them, but
Brampton?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a joke, no?
No, it's not.
real?
And Sacramento Indian guys. There's a lot of Sacramento Indian gangs too.
Yeah. But then, like, I think we've been so brainwashed to believe that Indian men are funny.
Oh.
Are funny.
they're very friendly.
Yeah, that's why.
Because you see, like, there's like those Indian music videos, right? That's kind of like their
That's pretty
version of
funny,
gangster
yeah.
rap. They're all buff, scary looking, and they got turbans on, and they're just fucking like seeking it up and shit. And you're like, oh, that's cool. That looks really cool. But a part of me, there's a racist, immature part of me that's laughing and saying like, dude, you know, whatever. I don't know, some racist Indian joke. Because I think it's Apu or something, you know?
Dang. So that really the Apu effect worked on you then.
That in the British accent. So like, British motherfuckers are scary, but then their accent is so cute that when they're saying cuss words, it doesn't sound scary.
It sounds
Bloody
comedic.
hell! Bloody hell! I'm going to do. You know, I'm like, damn, that's funny, dude. It's a little fucking, yeah. But dude, when you watch Peaky Blinders and like, there's a lot of British gangs. You know they fucking put in work, but when they talk, it's so cute. Bloody hell! Bloody hell!
Bloody.
What about the other kind, like the drill British? That's a different sound.
It's funny, dude, because it just sounds like a bumbleclot Jamaican guy. Like Jamaican's another one too. There's Jamaican gangs. They're scary, but they're like, yeah, man, cool runnings. You know, like it kind of.
I think when you say gangs, it changes. It changes everything.
that's true.
It changes.
Yeah,
but
but
if,
Yeah, non-gangster.
all gangs are scary.
honestly, brother,
Who's the least threatening?
Indians,
sounding?
dude, Indians for sure.
It's hard for me to picture an Indian gang. if
Maybe
I'm being
Taiwanese
honest.
gangs. Like I've been to Taiwan, and my cousin, he was like in a gang and stuff, and he would like tell me all these scary stories. And he'd be like, man, we don't even have guns here, so you know what we use? We use this this knife that you used to cut bamboo with, and we'll just run up on people on scooters and we'll just stab them. And I'm like,
That seems kind of
and I'm
scary
like,
though.
sure you do.
You just don't.
And then,
believe it.
and we'll be like, we'll go to like to night market and he'll like show me around, you know? He's like, see those guys over there? Those guys are fucking hard. And it'll be like 2 dudes on a scooter like this. I'm like, sure they're hard, real
Yeah, they're about to do a hit
scary.
right now.
I'm like, sure.
You know what
Can
though?
be said for like Brazilian, like Rio de Janeiro gangs, and that is how they roll.
those
And those fools are scary as a
But then I'll sorry, I'll let you finish after.
No,
but then I'll
it's
see
really
them get into rumbles, and no one gets hurt. I feel like, because they're the kind like this. Like, if you have a thing, they're like, and this guy, hit right here.
fighting each other.
I'm like, there's no contact, bro.
Are you guys ganging up on
No, they'll
someone?
be hitting each other's scooter, so they have all the shit. I'm like, stab the guy. Stab.
The law?
I don't know.
I feel like when I see like gang fights happen in an Asian area, or especially specifically Chinese, I feel like they just use furniture to beat the shit out of each other. They throw hot water. I see that hot water, chairs being thrown. Like obviously that'll do some damage, but it's just like.
But it's not conflict with each other.
Yeah.
Like Vietnamese is like grab the head. Bah, bah. It's like to each other. You poke my eye, I poke your eye. Let's do it together. Come on, 1, 2, 3. But then, but then the Taiwanese, it's like and then the guy's like and they're like both hitting the sidewalk.
But you know what's funny?
No one gets hurt in those Rumble videos.
Our image. So like, you know, Philippines got real terrorists. They got pirates. They'll kidnap your ass. They do crime.
Yeah, Philippines is, that's.
Same thing with India, dude. Like Slumdog Millionaire shit. They'll fucking enslave your ass. They're ruthless, right? But it's so cute when they do it.
What?
Like, because of the people that are doing it. So like, I got robbed by senior citizens in China. There was a gang of like 60-year-olds that ran up on us. And well, they tried to scam us and fucking intimidate us with like, it was like 40 fucking senior citizens that ganged up on us.
40?
Yeah, it was like a retirement home of thugs. And it was the cutest like thing. I was being held up by grandpas.
With what? They with no weapons?
Well, they put us on like a scam, like a cart ride, and then at the end of it, they said that the rickshaw, that it was a $5,000 fee. And my friend's like, fuck no, I'm paying $5,000. And then, oh really? And then the whole village of senior citizen men surrounded us, and I'm like, this is supposed to be scary? What the fuck? Like, I think this will be fun fucking them all up.
So how'd you get out of there?
Don't run.
They just did the whole fighting back and forth, and then I had a dummy wallet. Like whenever I travel, I opened it up and I was like, look, you want to take my fucking $3? And I fucking took the $3 and I threw it in their fucking face. Damn. And then they're not violent. So that's the thing. They don't look tough. They're not violent. But like third world scary and third world crime is like cartel crime. It's crazier. Like they'll like chain you up and then fucking drug you and then sell your body parts, right? Yeah. It's not like American crime where it's like, I'll put a gun to your face, give me your wallet, and I'll run away. I'd rather deal with that shit. But like, I think it's like we have more intimidating looking people in the West. I think guys, like, it's a fashion, right? They want to look tough. They're big.
It's a fashion.
It's a fashion. But third world criminals are like, I'm hungry, dude. I'm gonna sell your liver.
Look actually broke.
Yeah, but they don't look scary. You know what I mean? They're desperate, but they don't have a style of like looking scary. They're fucking hungry. They're malnourished. They look like Smeagol and shit. And then they'll fucking like gang up on you like a bunch of ants, right? And then they'll do something like, oh, you know, they'll like, I don't know, steal your things, take your passport, you can't go home.
So if you see a bunch of Indian dudes that look mad hungry,
Yeah.
you better fucking run.
Watch
So
out.
what's the cute part?
What's the cute
Dip
part?
They
out.
look cute though. Like they look cute. Yeah, they look.
They'll stick around and find out what happens.
They look like one of the homies that work at the engineering department. They don't look threatening. Like the senior citizen thugs, they don't have a fashion of looking like thugs. They look like rickshaw drivers. They look like they do mahjong on the weekends, and then they're just trying to intimidate us.
You look like you do mahjong on the weekends.
Yeah, but with fashion though.